I want you to listen carefully to what's going on right now. President Donald Trump just made a bold and shocking statement. He said that if the killings in Gaza don't stop, he's ready to go in and kill Hamas himself. Now that's not a small statement. That's a warning, a direct threat from someone who once led the most powerful military on earth. And when you hear something like that, it makes you wonder, are we watching prophecy unfold right before our eyes? Because what we're seeing right now, war, violence, revenge, nations rising against nations, it's not random. It's part of a bigger picture the Bible already talked about. Let's talk about that. Jesus once said in Matthew 24, verse 6, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." Now think about that. Jesus didn't say, "You might hear of wars." He said, "You will." That means conflict will be one of the major signs that we are nearing the end of the age. And look around. It's happening everywhere. Gaza, Israel, Russia, Ukraine, Iran, Taiwan. It's all tension and threat of war. Every headline sounds like another rumor of war. And when world leaders like Trump start using words like, "go in and kill," you can tell the world is walking on a very thin line. But here's the key. Jesus said, "See that you are not troubled." In other words, don't let fear take over your heart, because fear is exactly what the enemy uses to control the nations. Then Paul said something powerful in 2 Timothy 3 verse 1. "In the last days, perilous times shall come." He didn't say peaceful times. He said perilous, dangerous. And then he explained why. He said people will become lovers of themselves, proud, boastful, unholy, without self-control. Doesn't that sound like the world we live in today? Everyone's out for themselves. Power, money, revenge. Nations are driven by pride instead of peace. So when we hear things like Trump threatening to kill Hamas, or when we see violence continue in Gaza, it's not just politics, it's prophecy. The Bible said these things would happen as humanity drifts further away from God. Let me break it down in simple terms. The more people reject God, the more chaos fills the world. The more nations turn their back on God's word, the more bloodshed, confusion, and hatred rise up. And that's exactly what we're seeing now. From music to media, from politics to war, there's a loss of conscience everywhere. It's like people don't feel anymore. Killing, lying, cheating, it's all becoming normal. That's what the Bible calls a seared conscience, when right and wrong no longer matter. Now don't get me wrong, Trump's threat might just be political talk, a way